Good evening, everybody. This is Samantha Jayne. I'm bringing you my week ahead tarotscope, where I look at the planetary influences and then we see what my guides will give us through the tarot cards for the week ahead. If you're there, drop me a little comment, let me know you can hear me, see me, everything is working fine. We often have techie problems. But as I say, this is the week ahead tarotscope for the week beginning the 27th of February. I hope you're okay. I hope you're surviving the sudden drop in temperature. I'm sure you are. Hi, Anne. Lovely to see you. I'm sure it's colder in Scotland than it is down here in so-called sunny Swindon. Evening, Emma. Woo, jumping already. So, how are we doing? Have we survived? Have we survived, indeed? I actually feel as if things have calmed down. I don't know about everybody else. It's like it's been a little bit chaotic at the beginning to about the middle of the week month, I would say, and now it's all calming down. Hi Emma, hi Camilla, hi Yvonne. I'm always going to ask you to keep sharing. Sharing is caring, after all. If you can share it to your wall, to your groups, that would be fabulous. Thank you. As always, I have to point out legally that readings are regarded as for entertainment only, and I am based in the UK, so I cannot read on health or and that includes fertility, babies, and I can't read on health, and I can't read on sort of legal, financially kind of matters. All right, so just be aware of that. Right then, this week, well, Monday, you should have had things taking place on Monday that actually linked to the Thursday that had gone on before. Are you aware of that? Have you connected the two? Have you worked that out? And then today, well, the energy of love is coming into play because we've got Venus influencing with Pluto. So there is the potential for some depth to come into relationships. You will certainly today be looking at love and relationships. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jane. And recognizing that companionship is important as part of your relationships. You may find yourself recognizing today where that companionship comes from. That could be as simple as who your friends are, who your friends aren't, who you like to spend time with, who you don't. All those kind of energies can be at play today. Hi, Celia. And, and then it's like, love is important. Of course it's important. Love makes the world go round, as they say. But, it's important to be... yes, and at last the old love is coming. But yeah, love is sort of building up this week. There's a hell of a lot of love energies in here this week, which is nice to see for people, because as a reader, I know around the Valentine's Day it was really, really hard work for a lot of people when it came to relationships, when it came to the energy of love. Lots of shifts, lots of changes, lots of realizations, lots of reality checks, all of those kind of things, basically. All right, so it's nice to see this week more of this love energy coming in this week. Right, so enjoy it, but be aware that, you will be recognizing, especially today, how important companionship is, how important friendship is as part of your relationships, whether it's your intimate one or not. It's no good being in a relationship with someone who you're not actually friends with. Do you really want to be with this person for the rest of your life if you can't stand to hang out with them? Those kind of things will be at play today. So then tomorrow, all this thought and love and self-love, as well as love for others and love for the world and stuff, tomorrow gives us a real sort of sense of knowing who we are. Okay, be aware of that. We have some clarity to gain tomorrow about who we are, what we represent, what we want, what we don't want, and what we want to enjoy in this life. Okay, so be aware of that coming in tomorrow. It's a really good day for, you'll find yourself having lots of conversations as a consequence of that. But you may find yourself doing a lot of deep thinking tomorrow. The mind is highlighted. So again, on another side of things, I would say to you, tomorrow is a great day for study. If you need to study, if you need to revise, if you need to get the books done, something like that, tomorrow would be a good day. Oh, I see my aura in the camera. Tomorrow, just random as ever. It will be a good day for that tomorrow. Okay. Now Thursday, we head into the full moon. Now, as you know, probably from all of my broadcasts now over recent months, hi Veronica, hi Vicky, hi Jean, this full moon energy that is coming in It is very much about detoxing and cleansing, this one, and it doesn't just instantly start on Thursday. So we always have a build up in the energies as that moon energy is coming in. So I don't know if like me, you've been spending time over the last few days doing some detox stuff. Me, I've been sticking them pads on my feet and drawing the toxins out of the body. You may be upping your water intake, or just choosing to be a bit healthier. Hi, Charlie. Just choosing to be a bit healthier about life. But that will be the influence of this full moon energy. Because tomorrow, racing ahead in my week, on Thursday, this full moon comes in. It's about detoxing. It's about clearing out. Some of you will be having very strong visions because it is all about psychic energy as well. There may be a little bit of confusion in relationships as well, so just be aware of that on Thursday, because if there's any deception going on, as always, the moon has an opportunity to reveal it, so be aware of that. Be aware of your own behaviour in particular. We can't change other people, but we can always change ourselves, all right? So be aware of that. You may find yourself recognising the need to take responsibility for your own negative behaviour, your own sort of challenging ways of thinking or ways of being. You know, if you've got a victim mindset, you may find on Thursday you've had enough of that and you recognise it. And you recognise that things don't just happen to you, you are bringing them on. So, and that may be the clarity that comes in, is to do with your relationship with yourself, in fact. So watch that on Thursday. And the moon energy as well. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Kath. The moon energy as well will have us over the next 2 weeks really looking at other challenges to do with balance. So for a lot of us, and I'm going to put my hands up to this one, that may well be our work-home balance needs to be tweaked, adjusted, sort it out a little bit. All right. And we also have increasing opportunities to express who we are. You know, so you may get called to speak. You may get called to to talk about yourself, whether it's just in a conversation or literally in front of a crowd. Hi, Natalia, and hi, Louise. It may be stuff like that, but know that, you know, with this energy of the full moon, which then really progresses for the next 2 weeks from Thursday, it's about self-expression. Make sure you are expressing yourself well. Make sure you are communicating your goals, your ambitions, and who you are well in all of your communication, because things will be highlighted. People will pick up on things that don't sound quite right, or do you know what I mean? And things that aren't convincing. So just be aware of your communication from Thursday for the next 2 weeks, especially when it comes to this expressing of who you are, which of course the energies on the Wednesday have given us that clarity. Wednesday is about who we are, where we are, and what we want. And then, as I say, Thursday we begin to express that. But we do have to address the work-life balance. Then on Friday, well, we have a lot more energy then, because we've gone through the really strong full moon energy. So you should expect to be having a bit more energy on the Friday. But we have to watch. All right, just because you're feeling energized and full of life doesn't mean you should then be off doing some retail therapy. All right, so watch your spending. Right? Instead, spend time with your head in your books, in your accounts, not in your spending, okay? Keep a clear head. Yes, you've got this great energy and this drive and this ambition, but Friday is not a day to go out and splash the cash, okay? Saturday, we're heading into a weekend of good communication. I know, in fact, across Saturday and Sunday, there's lots of opportunities out there for people to be healing old wounds and improving relationships. Hi, Julia. And improving relationships, especially old relationships that need a bit of healing. So just to make you... So those are the planetary influences this week. Is it resonating with you? Are you already feeling you're in that mode, in that energy? Who's been detoxing? Drop me a comment. Who's already started to... Detox can mean decluttering. I noticed someone posted up as I was chatting away that they've been decluttering their house. That's exactly what I would expect. Making space for new. We always have to have a clear out and a sort out if we want new things, new energy to come in. So be aware of that. So when I say detox your life, it may even be a question of clearing out the garage, clearing out the loft, especially as the mind space is really highlighted as well this week. And the loft, in the old feng shui, the loft represents your mind. So if your loft is full of clutter, we would say so is your mind. Okay, right, give it to charity. Give it away. Do something good with it. If you haven't looked at it for the last 3 years of it sitting in the loft, I don't think you're really going to need it, do you? Right then, let me see what they will give us through the tarot for the week ahead. Yeah, Anne's decluttering. The new energies will really start to come in from Friday, Emma. Look for that. But, you know, again, as detoxing, I would recommend to anyone who's struggling with energies to get themselves into a salt bath. You know, a couple of handfuls of Himalayan salt, rock salt into the bath water. That's what I would recommend as part of re-energizing, cleansing, detoxing your aura and allowing yourself to boost your energy naturally and very quickly. Hi, John. Yeah, Kathy's getting ready for a new grandchild. Fabulous. See, that's great, isn't it? Lovely new energy to come into the home. Right then, again, the card, again, I hope this isn't for me. Again, the cards this week are showing the importance of holding on to money. All right, be very careful. You know, when we feel a bit fed up, frustrated, or when we come out of a time of feeling fed up and frustrated and held back, we can sort of go a little bit, you know, a little bit crazy, a little bit spending here, there and everywhere. So just be aware of needing to hold on to your money. Yeah, it's seen as a signal to the universe of your worth. All right. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cheryl. It's seen as a symbol of how you value yourself. If you feel like you're not worth holding on to money for, then the universe may decline in sending it to you. A bit like when they decline your card at the till. Right then, you will also, now you will have already started this because of this decluttering process, but taking responsibility for how the future is going to be. All right. So be aware of that as well. I've got this real energy of you spending time this week. There is the opportunity for choices between pathways and ways to move forwards, but know that it comes to you and it comes to you taking responsibility. This is a week of recognizing that success is in your own hands. Hi, Karen. Thank you for sharing, Karen. Hi, Rebecca. So just know that, and know that even though you may have, you know, may have a bit of confusion this week, because actually there's a lot of ways that you could go, and a lot of people will be spinning a lot of plates this week as well, which is where this sense of tiredness comes in. But there is clarity to come. You will get your thinking straight. Just be open to taking responsibility for how you're going to go from here. All right. And it's about having faith in yourself to do that. Now, that really does come into play in your daily life and your work aspect. There is a need to lead the way. There's a need to have faith in yourself to do that. And there's a need to really step forwards now and enjoy what you are doing. Okay. So just be aware, for a lot of you, there will be opportunities to take the lead in work and daily life aspects, an opportunity to have faith in yourself and to show others what you're made of, quite frankly. All right. When it comes to relationships, we've got new messages, we've got new communication to go on. There is a sense of new energy coming into your relationships. Now, again, I said about at the weekend, healing old wounds, that would be new energy coming into old relationships. Okay. But just be really aware that when I talk about relationships, as always, people automatically assume I'm talking about their, what should we call it tonight, their intimate relationship. It's not necessarily that. It can be the relationship that you've got with your parents, children, stepchildren, mother-in-law, teachers, whatever. Okay, it's all relationships, but there is new energy to come in somewhere into these relationships. Okay, so know that there's this, it's like being re-energized is how it's put through me. Okay. And there is definitely this opportunity to come in for a lot of you for well, to have something that's missing in your world, whether that's feelings or the opportunity to speak your truth or recognition or reward, but there is an opportunity around you. Be careful that you don't miss it. Don't be so busy looking at the ground. Don't be so busy looking at where you've been. We are not interested in where you have been. We are interested in where you sit today and where you choose to go from here. So head up and look around so you don't miss the opportunities. Stop being frightened to go for things. Your destiny is always ultimately in your own hands. And this week again, some of you will have opportunities around you that you just don't seem to be seeing because you're so closed on something or fixated that something should look a specific way. So watch for that getting in the way. All right. But again, I'm shown again and again and again that this week, see, I've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. This week, it's about success, and it is success in relationships as well. And it is about focusing and building success for the future. So lots of moments of destiny this week. Lots of opportunities, lots of activity. All that is asked of you is to see them, recognize them, and commit yourself to them. And if you can't, then that's your choice as well. After all, we are all here for a free will life experience. Right, so just watch for your own negativity creeping in as you make plans to build a better future. Right then, let me have a look. See where they want to take me tonight to bring some guidance through. As always, I say to you, you need to ask questions about yourselves, not about every Tom, Dick and Harry in the street. Only about yourself, and I need specific questions. So not like general, anything for me. Spirit are never drawn to those words, anything for me. All right, or I'd like a card. What, birthday? Wedding anniversary. Yeah, that's spirit for you, honestly. So just be aware of this and ask a question. And I can only go, I've got about 10 minutes, and I can only go to those that I am drawn to go to. So start bringing in the questions. Right then, let me see where they want to take me. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Roxanne. Michaela, you know the answer. I'm not even going to read on that. You know. Stop fighting it. Right. Kath Simmons, I'm drawn to you. Let's have a look what they would give me for you this evening. Got all my cards. All right, then. Let me have a look. Let's do it this way tonight. Right then, Kath Simmons, there is an opportunity. I'm being shown this, and I'm being shown it as you having some reluctance about taking it, which now backs up everything I've just said, basically. So there is an opportunity to have something that you need through this job offer. There is the potential for long-term success with it, or security. All of that is for you, okay? But just be aware that for some reason I've got you reluctant to look at it. All right, so just be aware of that. That reluctance is coming from you needing to make this decision alone or about yourself and being very unsure because you can't see how it can work out for you. So I'm going to tell you to look again. It's always going to be your choice. Spirit will never tell you what to do. But I am going to encourage you to look again, because this is an opportunity for a beginning. It is the opportunity for a beginning of success. But I've also got you needing not to drag your heels on this. I feel as if you will be pushed to give an answer, or I need to push you to give your answer before the opportunity is taken away. No one wants to employ somebody who's not particularly interested in the role. So good luck with that. I hope that helps for you. Right, let me see, where now? Tracy, it's no good putting anything for me, my darling. I don't answer anything for me. Need specific questions. Hi, David. Nice to see you tuning in. Woo, hope you're going well. You expanded yet? Oh, no, it was a wedding, wasn't it? Have you got your wedding booked yet? Well, have you got our invites? Right, then. Rosemary, wow, Rastiero. I hope I've said that right, Rosemary. I do apologise if I've just said that completely wrong. Let me look for you and see what they'll give us. I'm being shown that there is a beginning ahead for you and you will be completely drawn to it. But first of all, it's like you've got to take a break from relationships. All right. Now, don't panic when I say that. I'm not talking like for 10 years or anything like that. But you really do need to learn to give yourself some healing at the moment, or time and space to heal, and then to rise again, and then the beginning to come in. So just be careful for feeling the need to be in control of love at the moment and wanting to control the hows and whens of it coming in. I have absolutely got a relationship to come in for you, but it's like you have to not feel the need to be in control of it. So I hope you understand. I don't know if you've had issues with that in the past with being controlled, but there is this need to recognize that it will come in for you, and it will come in just as the time is right. Again, with you, I've got to have your head up high so you notice it. So it must be around you somehow, or it comes in around you. None of this online rubbish. Instead, it comes through messages linked to a change in your life, and that opens doorways for this to come in. And very quickly into it, literally in a matter of weeks, you will know you've made the right decision to take this beginning. So I hope that helps you and that makes sense. But take a deep breath, let go, rest, relax, and just know that it is coming, because it most definitely is coming for you. Hi, Tracy. Let me see what I can give you. Right then, Susan Ferguson, need things to change. Right, let me see what change they'll give you, Susan, where you can put emphasis on change in your world. Right, I have got you going through a process, Susan Ferguson, of choosing whether or not to walk away from other people. You know, you're putting up that you need things to change, but what I've actually got is that there will be this need over the next 5 months to spend time deliberately spending time on your own to think through walking away from other people where situations are just too challenging for you. There is this need for you to really get back on top of your world, on top of your game, fill your game, honestly, fill your days with what you love. Can you tell I've been talking all day? You wouldn't believe I talk for a living, would you? It's like blah, 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 blah. Right. I have to start spraying my jaw with WD-40, I think. But, oh, was that an advert? But it's like, be aware that you are going to need to spend some time considering walking away. All right. So just be aware of that. OK, you need to spend time choosing how you want your world to be and who you want it to be with. And the people around you at the moment may be too challenging to remain with you. OK, Susan. So I hope that makes sense for you. Spend a little time out if you can, making decisions for yourself. I don't feel you can change what's going on around you. You would have to change yourself somehow within it. Okay. Right then, let me have a look. Charlotte Neskovich, will I be selected for promotion before applying for one? Let's have a look at that for you. Lots of work questions pinging up. Lots of work questions. I have got communication coming in. However, I've got you being drawn to it. So I actually feel as if you will be drawn to go for something, which will then put you into a state of limbo while you are working out, while you're waiting for a decision on it. This will be something that you would love to do, or you will develop a love for doing. Okay, love is very important for you when it comes to your work aspect. There is a need for you to be loving what you're doing, who you're doing it with. Oh, that makes sense, Susan. Great, thanks for telling me that. But it's like, like it will come in as it is fated and destined. It will be there, it will be presented to you, and you will feel drawn to go for it. It will mean taking on a lot more responsibility. You carry a larger load, but you're totally capable of it at that point. So don't allow fear to creep in. Just know that you will be drawn to this promotion, I think is the word you used. You will be drawn to this opportunity. All right, so know that that is there for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Right then. Tracy, if you're having difficulties like that, I would suggest you find a local Reiki healer. I know lots of them all around the country, in fact all around the world. But I would suggest, Tracy Newman, that if you are struggling with that big time, then you need some help. So I would recommend to you, because it could be a karmic spiritual thing, and that you need to let go, you need to cut cords, that kind of thing. So I would recommend either an Usui or an angelic Reiki healer for that, Tracy. I hope that helps you. Right, last one. Where we going? Show me, show me, show me, show me. So I hope that helps, Tracy. That's not something for the cards. That's something for healing work, I feel, tonight at least. So I hope that helps you. Right. Roxanne, I've got you. You're asking about work changes. Oh, good. That makes sense to Charlotte. I've got you with a big change coming in. All right. There are things to be revealed, or you will reveal things. But I've got you sat in a stronger position for it. And I've got you feeling quite content. In fact, I've got you loving this. So don't be overly self-protecting. Don't be aggressive in communication. Remain very sort of unemotional, as I call it, when dealing with business matters, because I've got expansion coming for you. I would say you have a promotion coming, or you certainly have a bigger and better role that you will love very much. So I hope that helps you this evening. Right, all these work questions. Let me ask Spirit for a general then. So many of you are asking about work. So I'm going to finish off tonight with some extra guidance into work aspects for all of you. So all of you listen to this. This isn't for someone specific. This is for everybody. So take from it what resonates with you. What feels right. Okay, so a need for you to be using your intuition. Yeah, doesn't mean you all have to rush out and be psychics. In fact, I'd say think twice about that one. But what it does mean is that you need to be using your intuition to steer you to where you need to be. Go where you are drawn. Now, interestingly, I keep getting this emphasis on being very business-based. So I feel as if a lot of people are struggling with emotions in their work sector. And the two don't always gel. So be aware of emotions getting in the way of work goals, work achievements, something like that. So just watch for that. There is a need to be unemotional when dealing with people in work and in business. Even if you are talking about emotional things, even if you are working in palliative care, you can't be emotional. Yeah, you have to step in and be the rock. That's what's asked of you. So be aware that whether you're working in secretarial work or whatever, what's highlighted is the importance of recognizing that work isn't always the place for emotions. That can cause problems. There's new visions, there's changes coming in for a lot of you. It all brings growth, it all brings success. I don't feel like anyone should be panicking right now. Journeys end, have the strength and courage to go for the bigger dreams, okay? That's what's required. It's like some of you have been doing a trial run somewhere, working things out. Now there is this need to step forwards into the real success, the real work that you've been doing. Show me. The last 18 months, a lot of you have been in what I would describe as training. From this full moon energy onwards, you're going to be called to act. You're going to be called to come to the table, bring what you got to the table, start working, start doing things, bring your passion, bring your drive, and get in line for success. You need to be stepping into alignment with your own path and your own destiny. And I feel from this full moon energy on Thursday, everything is lining up for it. Yeah? Scrap your emotions. That can be fear. And remember that your soul speaks to you with feelings, yeah, but not tears and emotionality that's off losing the plot, okay? Instead, and the mind, that conversation in your mind, that is the mind talking to you. Yeah, that's the personality of the ego, the product of the mind. So just learn to feel your way forwards. Let go of these surface emotions that are causing you problems and allow destiny, whatever you want to call it, to point the way. It's time. It's time to get busy. So have a good week. Bye-bye.